We're going to do Polo 1K on here today. That's a look that I did for years. It looks great. You get the best of both worlds. You've got that richness of the oil, but you've got the faster dry time, the lower odor, and the durability of water-based. Polo 1K is a single component water-based finish. There is a catalyst in it, but it's already built in, okay? You don't have to worry about it. Being as it's a one component, whatever you don't use today, you can use tomorrow, next week, 6 months from now, okay? Unlike, of course, your two components. Polo 1K is crystal clear. Crystal clear. I don't know of any other finish that is clearer than Polo 1K. So if you've got that maple floor or whatever it is that you want to keep as light and clear as possible, Polo 1K. 30% solids again, 95% cured in 24 hours. Okay? It's about a week for a full cure. So area rugs, we're going to say a week. But return to service, next day. All of our finishes, except for Endure right now, are available in matte, satin, semi and high gloss as we discussed before. We are also coming out with a 5th sheen for Polo 1K because, as everyone here is experiencing, people want super matte now. So our matte is 15, 30, 55 and 90 with those numbers, right? 15 is too shiny for some people. The Bona Natural and Loba Invisible are in about a single digit, somewhere around an 8. That is the same as the super matte Polo 1K will be, and is the same as the Endure matte now. Our Endure matte now is the only one that's different, okay? Again, about that 8 sheen. Polo 1K is super easy to put down. I actually have a 9-year-old boy, had never touched a roller, never put paint on the wall. He put 2 coats of 1K on his own floor. Under adult supervision, of course, but it's easy. All of our water-based finishes, lightweight T-bar. Oil-based, heavyweight T-bar. Let's talk about T-bars for a quick second. Most guys here are probably rolling. How many people T-bar finishes? A few, yeah. So T-barring is a great method of putting down poly, certainly the fastest, but it does drag the finish, which means that you often end up with a pile of debris as you're getting towards the end. It's a little harder to close out your runs. I've seen guys doing that in a lot of different ways. I actually know a gym guy that has a piece of wood that he puts 2 T-bars together in a V shape and walks himself out that way. More than one way to skin a cat, right? Depending on the pressure that you put on your lower hand on a T-bar, you are putting down more or less finish. Depending on the speed you walk at with the T-bar, you're putting down more or less finish. So again, T-barring is a great method of putting it down. If you can do it, terrific. Teaching somebody to T-bar, I can't teach you to T-bar over the phone. I can probably get pretty good at teaching you to roll over the phone. So that's one of the reasons why most people are rolling. But all of our products are T-bar-able, if that's even a word. We put forward our finishes for MFMA approval, meaning they can be used on NBA and NCAA basketball floors. Polo 1K is an MFMA approved finish. We've got that on NBA floors, okay? That is a hard, durable finish. The MFMA testing is the most stringent testing in the industry. You put forward a product to their testing in their lab, okay? This isn't our testing in our lab, this is theirs. It's about $5,000 per finish, and they put it through either 12 or 14 different tests. If you fail one of those tests, they kick you out. Come back again next time, pay the $5 grand again, okay? Those tests, as I said, are the most stringent in the industry. There are some other competitors' finishes that, for example, if you spill bourbon on, it's gonna eat right through. Bourbon is one of the MFMA tests. They test things like bubble gum, because again, these sports floors, right? Schools, there's Gatorade and bubblegum and blood and spit and who knows what. And sometimes bourbon, sometimes beer. So Polo 1K will hold up to bourbon. All of our water-based products are freeze-thaw stable for up to 3 times, okay? I know, again, some competitors say right on the front, do not freeze. Ours, you can freeze. I don't suggest you do it, but I've certainly left, I live up in New England. I've left, you know, a couple of cases of finish. You come out the next morning to your truck and go, ah, that's $1,000. Well, for us, don't put it in the microwave. Don't laugh, I had a guy do that. Just let it defrost naturally, okay? And then, of course, stir it up and you'll be good to go. You can use it as a top coat up to 3 times. If you open that container and it looks like cottage cheese, don't use it. It's gone through the 3 times.